The relationship between little Samuel and Eli the priest, as seen in 1 Samuel chapter 3 from verse 1 to 10, is very much important in building our families, the society, and our children in general. Because no one has ever grown in life in becoming that which he or she desired to become without being guided, molded, or helped by others. That is to say, student and teacher relationship is very, very much important. The child and the parent relationship is important. The seminarian and the formator's relationship is important. The priest and the faithful relationship is very, very much important. The mentor and the mentee relationship is very, very much important. Because without this, there will be no future, there will be no better tomorrow for the younger ones that are growing up. For Eli, he made himself available in guiding little Samuel in becoming that which God has planned him to become. For little Samuel also, he made himself available to the formation and molding of Eli the priest. And because he was growing up into maturity, he never knew what it means to know when God is talking. But he made himself available. But thank God, Eli the priest guided him. When he went to Eli 3 times saying, "You have called me," he asked him to go back and lay on the temple, saying, when you hear that voice speaking to you, say, "Lord, speak, your servant is listening." That was a guide. That was a formation. He guided him into becoming what he became. So as instructors, as teachers, as formators, as mentors, we must be up and doing in molding the little ones around us, in making them become that which they want to become, in making them achieve their dreams and goals. Eli was not after bringing down of little Samuel. All that he was after was the molding of the little Samuel into God's big plan of salvation for him. Today, we have teachers, we have mentors, we have instructors, we have priests, we have pastors, who instead of molding the little ones into their care in hearing and discerning the voice of God, they ended up molesting them and teaching them the ways of evil. Today, we are being challenged in our modern society to be the voice of the voiceless, to be the voices of formation, to be the voices of character formation among our lads, among our children, in teaching them how to respond to God's call, because they are the leaders of tomorrow, because they are the molders of our families tomorrow when we are no longer there. So, we must be good coaches to our children. We must be good coaches to our students. We must be good coaches to the little ones who bring themselves closer to us. That just like Eli the priest made himself available to Samuel, and Samuel made himself available also to the molding of Eli. For our little children, you must make yourselves available to be molded, to be taught, to be formed by parents, by teachers, by your priests, and by your instructors. For this is the only way you can grow to greatness. This is the only way you can grow to becoming that which God has planned you to become. For us also, the teachers, the instructors, the formators, the mentors, the priests, the parents, we also must make ourselves available for the children who have already made themselves available for our molding. When you call me your mentor, you must make yourself available to be mentored. When I accept being your mentor, I must make myself available in mentoring you, in molding you into having a brighter and a better future. So the two must be available and present and be ever ready to grow in towards the future. For I tell you and I repeat, no one has ever grown into becoming that which he or she desired to become without the molding of people around them. This is how God has designed life to be for us. And we must make ourselves available. First, by knowing that which we desire to become. Secondly, by imbibing or wearing the garment of discipline, that we are ever ready to be molded, and that we are also ever ready to mold those who desire to be molded by us. So that instead of molding people, we will not end up destroying them. So that instead of allowing people to hear the voice of God, we will not lure them into hearing the voice of the devil. Because a lot are happening in our today's society. Our children have different kinds of information. When your children have access to 100 information that will make them live a terrible and a bad life, go extra mile in providing them with 200 information that will make them live a better life in being molded by you first, the parent, by their teachers, by the church, and everybody around them that truly mean good for them. The relationship between Samuel and Eli the priest is a wake-up call to families, to instructors, to mentors, and people who God has given the responsibility of bringing up younger ones. Aquila will say in the film, Aquila and the Bee, in life everybody needs a coach. And this is a fact of life. We need people that can mold us. We need people that can form us. We need people that can guide our path towards becoming better individuals in the society. Because we must struggle towards our quest for relevance. We must quest towards our quest for becoming better persons in the society. What does it profit us? That when God has finished blessing us in life, instead of becoming responsible, we are becoming wayward. Is that the way to pay God back? So it is a challenge. Character formation is very important. Making ourselves available for formation is very important. Making ourselves good models for the younger ones is very important. This is the only way we can build a better society. This is the only way we can build our families. This is the only way we can build a better political society that understands justice, that understands right, that understands what it means to be human. But when we lack this, truly we will be in trouble. When we lack this, we'll be journeying towards darkness. And the decision we make today determines the brightness of our future tomorrow. If our decisions are not determined by the will of God, then we are already on a journey towards darkness. But if our decisions are determined by the will of God, I tell you, our future will be bright. Justice will surely be our garment. Dignity and respect for the human person will be our watchword. Respect for each other's faith and religion will surely be our compass. And I pray that God will help us to truly live in making the younger ones amongst us discover themselves, their potentials, their talents, just like Eli the priest did for little Samuel. And for those who are in the situation of little Samuel, that God also will give you the opportunity to make yourselves available in humility, simplicity, and submissiveness to those who are ready to mold us, so that we will become better persons tomorrow who can also mold those who are ready to be molded. And I pray for such grace through Christ our Lord.